It's so cold. I'm so scared. Welcome back, everybody. It is officially midnight. I got my big cup of coffee right now. I wouldn't call myself a Lion Brand connoisseur, but I do specialize in mixing yarn weights to maximize your hand-dyed yarn. This is one hank of hand-dyed yarn, and I hope to, with this video, to give you guys the inspiration and the motivation to mix it up with some of your big box stores yarn to get the most out of it. I think this is going to be a very nice color palette. That being said, we are going to be mixing Mandala Tweed Stripes with the hand-dyed yarn and with some woolies thick and quick. I think this is one of their new colorways for the season. This is a green tweed called Kale. This is a fingering weight, this hand-dyed yarn. Look at that, check that out. Ooh, so nice, very, very good. This is Mandala Tweed Stripes. Ooh, that is what this is going to be. This is essentially the background of the poncho with this as an accent color, using the cables to go over this. That is the thought process of what I'm doing. And then at the very end, this tweed is to just separate the sections of the poncho and then also give it a nice finishing touch along the edges. So that way when I close it together, it should look seamless. And I will bring you guys back when I decide if I'm gonna do rectangle method, meaning you do a long rectangle and then you close it up here, like I did with my coffee reserve shawl, which is another video on my channel you can check out, or if I'm gonna do it like this in the round. Give me 1 second, let me ponder about this and then I'll let you guys know. When you put up your hair and you pull your hair a little bit too much, after a while you get a huge headache. Oh, but check out those waves. Anyways, welcome back. Quick update. I spent so long doing my math in my head and everything like that, but bam! Ooh, that looks so good on camera. And we are doing tweed stripes. I believe this is 12 rows going down, and every 4 rows I connected half of the diamond. So this is 4 rows, and then that's 4 rows. So 4, 8, 12. No, wait. Did I do that right? No, 3 rows. 3, 6, 9, 12. Is it really not 12 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's that. Just wanted to show you guys. So there's 2 ways you can do these cables. You can either do the entire section, which is what I did. I did the whole tweed stripe section first, and then I just started on this side to do the zigzags, and then you just connect it when you go down to the other row. The only thing with that is you'll have to do this straight line at the end to compensate for when you're going to start the second row of diamonds or the third row. After you do it once, you kind of figure out how you can do it in sections then. So I wanted to bring you back because I was playing around with that color right here, and I'm not really liking that. I think what I'm going to do is actually start using this Kale Woolies Thick and Quick. So I'm going to undo this colored hand-dyed yarn, which is that, and then I'm gonna do a row of chunky yarn so that way I can start breaking off the sections with the chunky yarn. And I didn't do it up here because, like I said, at the end I'm gonna add a whole row of chunky for the border, but to break apart this section, I think it'll pop more if I add a row of chunky and then I start doing the hand-dyed yarn, row of chunky, and then figure out some other design from there. From what I remember, I think I have to skip every other stitch because the tweed is a size 4 and this is a size 6. So I need to compensate for that. Alrighty, let's do a quick, oh my God, I'm running out of memory on my phone. Let's do this real quick. Quick update. So my diamonds will be at the top. I've done tweed, chunky, hand-dyed, chunky, tweed, chunky, hand-dyed. Fold this over here. Let's do a little quick test. Fold this over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This looks so dope. This looks so cool. Check that out. Ooh. So I can pull, because the more you pull it here, the smaller your neck hole is. And I kind of don't want it too small because I'm going to add a chunky collar here. So I still have a good palette of the green. I have a lot of the chunky and a decent size in the hand-dyed yarn. So that being said, I might continue this going out this way and then increasing 10 stitches in each row as if I was going to be doing it in the round. This is, I believe this is 14 rows. 1 row of chunky, 8 of hand-dyed, 1 row of chunky, 8 rows of tweed, 1 row of chunky, and 8 rows of hand-dyed yarn, in case anyone wants to recreate this. And I just learned that lesson now. So I cut, in the sense that I cut the yarn so that way everything can be nice and clean. I am adding the border to the green right now. And it is really bringing this garment together. So I started down here. And I went over the round, and then when I get to the corners, I always add 2 half double crochets into the corner stitch just to give it that nice roundness that you see there. You could stop here if you really, really wanted to and just use it as a cowl, but I want a poncho, so I'm gonna keep going. So satisfying when you cut yarn, but it is also the worst, not the worst. It's probably one of the biggest commitment crafters have to do when you cut yarn. Ooh, what do you guys think? Good? Good? All right, so I'm actually going to fake close it, meaning I'm going to add some of my stitch markers to how I think I'm going to close it so I can try it on, because sometimes you can get your measurements a little bit wrong, and I would rather not have to choke myself with this cowl. Try and add as many as you can. That'll give you a more truer fit. All right, so I put my stitch markers along. Moment of truth. Let's see if it'll actually, uh-oh. No, I might have made it too, oh. So yeah, the reason why I want to expand it along the edge is so that way it goes over my shoulders, but this might actually be a little bit too, close to my neck. So that being said, I might have to not close it up and just work on the garment longwise without touching this part. So that way when I re-close it, this will technically be a little bit longer. So, not really happy that I have to do that, but how am I gonna take this off now? Oh my God. All right, so I actually have to think about this, how I'm going to expand it, because technically the length, it's all one piece. So I either have to add some rows here where I join it, or down here on this part where it comes on the body. Okay, so 2 things. One, I was a little dumb and I accidentally added more yarn to the wrong side to make it longer. But the great thing about that is now it puts the diamond section on the bottom part of when I'm folding the garment. So now the diamond part is, which I think is actually better, because now that I think about it, if it was at the top, you wouldn't technically be able to see it, especially if you have long hair, like on the back part, you wouldn't be able to see the diamonds. And here in the front, the green is actually going to be where the shoulder is. So in actuality, you're actually not going to see the green and you're going to see more of the diamonds around. So see how the diamond, this green part's going to be here, which means you probably won't even be able to see it because it's going to be here on the shoulder. And then the diamond part will be down here, bringing your focus of attention here as opposed to up here. Because if this becomes part of the collar, you're not even gonna see the diamond part. So it's a good thing I actually kind of messed up doing it, but yeah, I'm gonna continue going forward. So lesson learned, sometimes mistakes are a blessing. And so I'm gonna finish this last row here, and then I'm gonna do exactly what I was doing before. So I'm gonna go from this edge down to the long part and then return back up, so that way the garment grows in terms of covering up the body and not so much making it longer anymore. All right, so we're coming down to, how do I lower this? Push the button. There we go. So we're coming down to the bottom of that, and then we still have a lot of the tweed leftovers. And like I said, I'm literally just trying to make this as big as I can. And now that I made it long enough to my desired length for the neckline, now it's not too tight. I am doing the same technique that I was doing before, which is only adding at the bottom and one side of the poncho. So it kind of looks like a giant L. And it's actually coming out pretty cool doing that, because when you come out on this skinny long part, I don't know if you can see, but that's actually like 3 different shades of green in there with the tweed. So it's gonna have a really, really nice effect when it comes to that part, which is the bottom part of the poncho. So I'm going to continue going as big as it's going to get, and we'll see how big it gets, guys. I'm very excited. This looks really, really cool. I'm all about happy accidents. I'm going to leave this blank for right now. I'm not quite sure if I want to do some surface crochet over it, kind of maybe mimic the diamond on here. But that all depends on how much is left of this hand. All right, let's do a measurement check, because I think I can officially stop increasing. So this is what it looks like opened up. This is the back. Okay, and then the way we do this is we're gonna grab your right side, pull it forward just enough. Okay, then you're gonna grab your other side. You kind of want to have it diagonal enough where that way when you pull this, you bring it across and you attach here. Now I will add a chunky border around the whole thing. So if I stop here, okay, if I stop here where the yarn is going, I can actually begin to do a chunky line all the way across, and it's going to end all the way over here, and I'll be able to get this little section here that is left behind. You pull that and then you pull this across, and voila, you have a beautiful poncho. Look at the color, look at the pop of color. This looks amazing. I am very, very happy with how this turned out. And remember, we had to do this extra part here so that way we can get a nice big neckline. And since this is going over your shoulder, it actually won't disrupt your design overall, because let's say you can barely see it. So when you're wearing it, this is where your shoulder is going to be, and it won't be too much of a nuisance. But yeah, I love how the tweed, even though we went in order, starting from here, the purple, going all the way down, you can see going to the pink. I love how this design in particular, when you're going down, you get a little peekaboo of it over here. So it gives a nice cohesive look to the overall garment. Cuckoo. Going to finish this couple stitches that are left over, and then I'm going to close it up. And like I said, I'm going to start probably here with my chunky yarn, go all the way down, all the way to the extra section here. Welcome back. I'm ready. So we just closed this up. I literally just recorded. I did the whole already reveal and I realized I wasn't recording. So this is take 2. I closed it up. Let's do a first fitting. Oh, so this is one way you can wear this. This is the front with the pointy side pointing down in the front. Ooh, guys, look at that. That is insane. And this is the collar part here. You can put it all the way up if you want. You can cover your nose if you really, really need to. Very, very cool. All right, ready for the turn? Turn, 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 turn. You like that? You like the back? And the great thing about it, guys, is that if you don't, there's 2 ways you can wear this. There's this way where it's covering the front part of your body, and if you turn it around, you actually get a second garment with your hands free. And now, you know, like when you're working here, it's not going to ride up all the way up on your body. And you get this nice L motif. So this is L for Limon. I'm taking full credit for this happy accident. I didn't realize that it would do this. And you got the diamonds going here, running all the way through the back. This is really, really cool, guys. I cannot wait to do this with another yarn to see how this is going to look. Ready for the turn? Turn, 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 turn. Ooh! Oh, close the window. All right, natural light check. How does this look in the natural light, you guys? Let me pull it down. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful, guys. Look at that color. Look at those diamonds. And the tweed. It's good. Let me get a good background. There we go. Behind the trees. Ooh. Oh, this might be my new favorite poncho, guys. Well, color check, light check, weather check. Keeps me warm. Only wearing a hoodie and it's snowing, so I think this is a job well done. Thank you so much for joining me in this really cool video with my poncho. I haven't given it a name yet, so if you do have any ideas for your name, leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And also, I'll be listing all of the yarns in the description box below, along with my affiliate link. All that means is I get a small commission if you make a purchase through the lionbrand.com website. It does not influence my opinion on the products that I've used. I genuinely do enjoy using the Lion Brand company as a big box store to match with my hand-dyed yarns. So if you are interested in that, all of the links and the descriptions of the yarns will be in the description box below. I'll see you guys later, and if you do make this garment, make sure you tag me on Instagram at cptlimon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Time to do some special shout outs to our members. Thank you so much, first of all, to all of our Limon family members. You know who you are, and those names are there on the screen. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Once again, you guys make this process so much fun, and thank you for your support, thank you for your love, and thank you for the company, because this channel would not be anything without the support and the love and the support. Time to give another special shout out to all of our members here at the Limon Crochets community. Thank you so much to, let's start off with our influencers. Blanca Valtierrez, thank you so much for continuing to be a influencer. I appreciate you. And also our inner circle. Let's give a shout out to them. We got Karen Miller. We also got Cocktails and Crochet with Coco. Also Ola Joe, the Crocheting Sailor. And Araceli Pintado. And also, is that it? Yes, that's it. Sorry. Making sure my list is accurate. And also huge shout out to all of the Limon family members. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the support from each and every one of you. Thank you for being there and keeping me company when I go live. And thank you for just being you, because you definitely make this process highly enjoyable for me to do. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing on this channel. And if you want to join the Limon Crochets family, you can go ahead and click that join button down below next to the subscribe button. Check out all the extra perks that you will get. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.